Hey friends, I hope you're excited to start making a special gift for your mom for Mother's Day. And before we begin, I want us to think a little bit more about why this is such a special day and why we give these special gifts to Mom. Because Mother's Day is a big part of our American culture. I know you've learned a lot about culture this year. That you have culture notebooks where you record the research that you've been doing on the different geographic areas of the world and the different types of plants and resources that the people have. And all of those things are part of our culture, right? And so we could say that the word culture is a way of life for certain groups of people or communities. And so we know because certain groups of people live together in different areas, they have different resources like different kinds of animals and different plants. And they also have some different customs, different ways of doing things. Maybe you've used that word tradition. That customs are a certain way we behave. Traditions are certain things that we continue to do, and usually they're passed along through communities. Sometimes, even if people were living together with certain customs and traditions in a certain area of the world, and then they move away to a new area, they continue to celebrate and honor those customs and traditions and share them with other people. So as people continue to migrate and move throughout the world, they maintain and honor their customs and traditions, which are a big part of our way of life, of living together and celebrating life more deeply. So one of the customs or traditions that we have is to give a corsage. A corsage is a flower that can be pinned or worn in some way. And corsages are given to symbolize our affection and to honor the person wearing it. Let's look at that word, corsage. A corsage doesn't even look like it's spelled, does it? Because it's a French word. The French word corsage means bodice. So I have a photo here of a woman wearing a garment that has a bodice on it. Maybe it looks familiar to you in perhaps thinking about the early settlers in America, the pilgrims that came from Europe, migrated, and this is the type of clothing that was worn at that time. And so the people from France, right, came with their language, and this bodice was called a corsage. And the corsage was the outer part that fit a little more tightly, laced up the front. And for special festivals and celebrations, feast days, women would pin flowers on the corsage of their dress. And so that pinning of the flower took on the name corsage. Maybe some of you have some older siblings that maybe went to prom and they gave a corsage to their date to symbolize their affection and honor that person. So that person could wear that flower to the special dance. Maybe you've seen people wearing them at weddings. Typically, the mother and father of the bride and groom are given corsages to wear to symbolize their honor in that celebration of their two children coming together to make one family. at a wedding celebration. And so this tradition is also honored or performed on Mother's Day. Often we give mom flowers or a corsage to wear to celebrate this is her special day, a day where we show her affection and honor because of all that she is. And so in America, this tradition is celebrated on the second Sunday of May. Every year, the second Sunday of May is known as Mother's Day. And so on that day, we're going to honor Mom by making a corsage for her. And we're going to use a particular type of flower for our corsage, chrysanthemum, in honor of the book that we've just read. And we also can see that the word mum is an abbreviated word for the word chrysanthemum. And so we have a mum for my mom. You could even say mum if you call your mom that, or mama, mother, madre, whatever name you have for your mom or whoever you'd like to make this mum for. And so I'm going to show you in the next video how to make this mum to show your affection and honor to your mom on Mother's Day.